This meditation is to practice sympathetic joy. Sympathetic joy is an antidote to the feeling of envy. When someone else gets something that we wish we had, we may not feel completely happy for them. We may feel envy. If that happens, then the way to counter those feelings and to feel genuine happiness for that person's good fortune is to practice sympathetic joy. And this goes in two parts. You can either practice each part separately or together, one after the other. In the first part, we contemplate over what inspiration we can take from the good fortune of this person. And once you know what inspiration, then in part two, the meditation is to experience joy and happiness for their good fortune in a sincere way. So let's begin with part one, and then we'll go on to part two. Closing your eyes, relaxing your shoulders, body comfortable, and spinal cord straight. Taking a few deep breaths and paying attention to the energy and nourishment that's coming to our body through inhaling and then exhaling. Here and now, this is how my body is receiving its energy through breathing. And now allow the feeling of envy to come to your mind, maybe for a specific situation. Allow yourself to think about what exactly about this other person's good fortune you're envious about. For example, someone gets an award, it's not that you want the same award. Maybe what you need is the recognition for your work. Or you may want an award for in your own field based on your own expertise. So it requires some contemplation to think about what is it that you want for yourself, really. And once you identify what is it that you would like to have for yourself, see if you can get inspired and know what is it that you want to do on your own to get what you need or get what you want. Contemplate over if there is a way for you to go towards achieving whatever you're feeling envious about, once you know what specifically it is. And once you know the direction, the burden of the envy may be lifted a bit. Just know that if you're feeling envious, typically it means you have the potential. Maybe not exactly what you are envious about, but something in that area. For example, if somebody gets recognition for their singing talents, it may not mean that you want recognition for your singing talents, because you may or may not have singing talents. But there is something else, and the reason you're feeling envious about is because you want recognition for that something else in your own way. What is it that you aspire to? And if it is a realistic aspiration on any level, there may be a way for you to go more towards that. And take that inspiration. If it's something that you think is completely out of your reach because the talent of that person is real and you may or may not have it, in that case, the inspiration is to genuinely accept the other person's talent. So once the inspiration is done, contemplated over, allow that inspiration to stay in the mind for some time. And then you can move to experiencing the sympathetic joy, because your own inspiration has been understood, has been contemplated over. And now allow yourself to see the picture of the person who you are envious, and to come to your own mind's eyes, their image. And looking at that person, say to yourself, I join in your happiness. At this point, you may or may not genuinely feel the happiness for them, because the envy may still be lingering, or there may be something else in your sphere of judgment against this person. If there is a judgment, then to recognize that maybe for this moment I'll set that judgment on the side and consider this person someone who is a friend, and allow yourself to feel joy for them. Feel the joy in your own body and then send the joy to this person. If this joy does not feel sincere, just acknowledge that. Know that your joy is not a limited resource, that if you give joy to them, there won't be anything left for you. Joy is independent of sending to others. You may still get plenty of joy for yourself, even after sending sincere joy to others. So experiencing sincere joy for this person's good fortune as much as you are able to. It may be difficult to send joy to the person if you believe the person is either arrogant or undeserving, or they have made your life difficult and now they are happy because of their good fortune. Now watch this distress with compassion for yourself and say to yourself, I'm struggling with this. And now see if it is possible to practice sympathetic joy for this person as your core value. So it may or may not come from your heart, from your genuine feelings, but it may come because that is your core value and you would like to not experience prolonged envy, but have real joy for people who have achieved something. Little things, big things, doesn't matter. Some good fortune. There is an advantage for you in this of setting a good intention. If there is difficulty in experience joy for the person, try saying to yourself, may I find my own good fortune too. Let us both have our own joyous moments. If there is difficulty in sending or experiencing sympathetic joy, you can say, "May I find my own good fortune too." And let us both have our own joyous moments. Once your heart is filled up with joy for you both, then you can stop. And if not, promise to yourself that you would try it again in near future to experience sympathetic joy, if not just for the person, then for both of us. So experiencing joy, sympathetic joy, shared happiness, or genuine happiness for the other person. Allow your body to be filled up with joy. Knowing that the other person's good fortune will come to you as well when it's due time. And with that, you can take a few deep breaths again and noticing the nourishment that's coming to the body through breathing, and then listening to the gong.